Hey, what's up guys? I am Hunter SC. Tonight we're continuing the Dark Souls walkthrough here. I believe this is episode 6. Main theme of this episode is going to be killing the Capra Demon. Just so you get some context, we're just at the foot of the bridge here. You can see the red dragon there. We're going to use the basement key on this door here. The basement key was not actually recorded when I picked that up. It's really easy to find though. It is found in front of the big gate that connects Undead Parish to the metal boar area that we went through a few episodes ago. There's a lever and that gate comes up, and the basement key is just right there. It's actually really obvious. So using that key, heading down this ladder, we're actually heading to one of my least favorite parts of the game, to be completely honest with you. Well, actually this upcoming area isn't too bad. I'm thinking more of the depths, the sewers, all that stuff. Not a big fan of, but that's okay. That's okay. We're trekking onward here. I just wanted to head up this staircase just to open that door because that's a shortcut that leads to the Undead Burg. It's good to just open, you know, all shortcuts that you can find along the way here. It just makes any backtracking that you're gonna do or repathing in case you die a lot easier and a lot faster. So the first monsters we're encountering here are the zombie dogs. You can actually lure them into that fire if you want to do that, but they're pretty easy to kill as is. Just be careful of getting hit by them too many times because they can make you bleed. There are some items down here, an NPC as well we're going to be revealing before taking on the boss. So this is actually just sort of an extra area that we're heading to right now in this direction. So we can hear someone behind this door, and you use the residence key that you can buy off of that undead merchant that we saw in episode 1 or episode 2.
Thanks to
This is a sorcery NPC, the first sorcery NPC that you're going to encounter in the game. So if you're interested in doing, you know, going down that road with sorcery, this is going to be where you'll get your basic spells. You free NPCs in Dark Souls, and then they sort of show up in Firelink Shrine, and you can learn from them. So that's the first NPC. We're actually going to find another NPC in a little bit as well. Just going to clear out these torch-wielding undead. There's just a little bit of treasure beyond here, some twin humanities. Humanity's always good just to keep on hand. Like if you need to kindle a bonfire, you know, because you need the extra Estus because you're in like a tough area. Or if you want to do any kind of co-op or PvP, you need to be in human form, as well as just keeping humanity in your bank there. Like you can see I got 4 humanity banked in the top left. That just strengthens your character as well. Strengthens resistance, increases item discovery. I don't know. And some weapons actually increases damage as well. There's one weapon type that you just bank more and more humanity and weapon damage increases. So I'm trying to bait out some of these like ninja monsters here. There you go. You hear the door open, so you don't want to continue onward or you're going to get flanked pretty badly. So I'm just retreating a little bit. Now these guys, they don't do a lot of damage outright and they don't have a lot of health, but just like those zombie dogs, if they hit you consecutively, they'll make you bleed. And I'm being a little bit sloppy there. I could see that he was parrying, but I swung and he, well, jumped over me and went for that old throat slash. But I got rid of those guys pretty quick. They're not too bad, but again, they can make you bleed. They throw daggers. They're like a very high dexterity enemy, just their style of fighting. Picking up the mail breaker there. Not a sword that I'm going to be using in this playthrough, I don't think. I think I've picked out my next weapon, though. I grabbed a Zuander from the graveyard that leads to the catacombs, right immediately next to Firelink Shrine. I did a little bit of... I just spent some of the souls from the last video. In the last video, of course, we killed off that Hydra and killed Havel, and we had a bunch of souls in the bank at the end of the video, but I'm not going to make you guys watch me, you know, level up and modify my gear and stuff like that. We're going to keep this playthrough focused on gameplay. So I'll just tell you now, while we're just making our way to the boss, sort of what I've changed since the last video. Excuse me. I'm using the Knight Shield, which is better than the shield I was using in the last video. It's like over twice as heavy, but now that I've got Havel's ring on, I can afford to wear more heavy equipment. I'm also wearing a better and heavier helm, and I used those twinkling shards that we found in the last video to upgrade my crimson robe, the crimson armor that I'm wearing, from regular crimson armor up to +2. So that helps a lot, especially if you want to do any like PvP. The PvP matchmaking, for the most part, works to match you with people of the same soul level. Although there are actually a lot of different types of PvP that I don't need to detail right now. For the most part, it matches you by soul level. That's why it's so important to be upgrading your equipment whenever possible, really. I also upgraded the Drake Sword, actually. I used a demon scale. I don't remember who I got that from. I'm sure you guys saw in one of the episodes. I'm just showing you a path now that leads to the depths. It also leads to the sewers, which is like a shortcut back to Firelink Shrine. We're gonna go on down there after killing off this boss. So we're gonna go through, traverse the light here, and take on the Capra Demon. Man, when I first encountered this boss, I had a lot of trouble with him. That move right there, if you don't have your shield up, instant death. It will one-shot you if you don't have your shield up. Also, if you don't have enough stamina, it can one-shot you as well. Like, this guy killed me a bunch of times. That was the move I'm referring to. So I'm actually luring him to the top of the stairs here, and then you can see in a second I'm going to jump off. He follows me off. Now, watch how the Capra Demon is stunned. Right there, he's stunned. I could have actually gotten some nice shots off, but I'm prioritizing killing off the zombie dogs. I much prefer, you know, dealing with one target at a time. Because, you know, if I'm just trying to kill the Capra Demon and targeting him, and I get hit by a zombie dog, then the Capra Demon's going to get huge damage off on me. So now the zombie dog's out of the way, take a swig of Estus, and it's pretty easy from here on out. Just again, try and isolate those two dogs, kill them off, and if you really need to, just hold your shield up, lure the Capra Demon to the top of the ramp, and then hop off. He'll be stunned and you get some free shots off. This Drake Sword that's now +1, doing pretty good damage though, especially if you switch it to two-handed. Do big damage with this weapon. So it should just be another one hit there. Takes him out. We get Key to the Depths. Gonna get Humanity, Homeward Bone, not a big deal. How many souls do we actually get from this boss? 6,000. So that's okay. You can actually kill this boss at different points in the game. I suppose you only need that basement key. So this can actually be the second boss that you fight. So you don't get a huge soul reward, 6,000 souls. It's good for, I think, 1 level up or so at this point. Be careful at this part because you'll get, yeah, there's a guy hiding right around the corner here. Just killing off a couple of these ninja guys before we head down to the depths. The area I was telling you guys about before. Again, not really a big fan. I'll show you why. I'm just actually showing you a shortcut here. There's a bowman, but the only thing after, you know, you go up those spiral stairs and it leads you to the sewers, and that sewers will take you all the way back to Firelink Shrine. There's also a merchant up there, and she sells the cure to curse, and you can get cursed in the depths. So that's pretty convenient, although she sells it for like 6k, and you can get it for 3k from the NPC at the Gargoyle Bell Tower Demon. I think that was video 5? No, 4. And I showed you that guy. So now I think we're officially in the depths. There are a couple things we're going to want to grab, and we can finish off the video at the bonfire. So that was the only boss that I'm going to kill in this video. I'm just going to sort of show you this first section of the depths and an item that you should definitely pick up. There's a shortcut here as well that you can take, but I'm not going to take the shortcut to get to the sewers part because I want to get this bonus item. So I'm killing off these undead here. Just keeping your shield up, always. Dark Souls 101. So there's actually the shortcut right straight ahead there, or right here. You can hop down. You can hop right down there. But instead, we're going to make our way to the stairs and going to pick up some loot. It's a pretty sweet sword, still one-shotting most things. I'm excited to have enough strength to use my new sword. I've never really used the Zuender before, and it's got like this crushing blow attack that flattens your enemies. So this is, I guess you call him a butcher. He's got a sack on his head, and he doesn't drop the sack for me here. He actually didn't drop anything for me there. Too bad. Pretty easy to kill. He doesn't respawn. This was the item I was talking about, a large Ember. So up until this point, I could use Andre the Blacksmith to upgrade my normal weapons to +5. With the large Ember, you can upgrade weapons all the way to +10. And, well, if you want to do much smithing, you're going to need that Ember. And it's just important near the end game, especially just for upgrading, modifying, ascending your weapons so that they're super powerful. So definitely grab that Ember. Now we're just like in the section where the shortcut would have led me to. In this room, we're going to unlock another NPC here. Poor guy trapped in a barrel. See what he has to say.
Been eaten alive. Thank you. I'm Laurentius.
Laurentius. Okay. So he's a pyro. You can see that on his right hand there. He's got a fist of fire, sort of. As a pyromancer, he can teach you all the pyromancy spells. He's going to be back in Firelink Shrine next time we go there, and he can sell you the flame hand. He can upgrade your pyromancy skills, and he can sell you some basic pyromancy spells. So that's a very powerful path to go down as well. Although it was nerfed in one of the early patches. I think pyromancy, I guess, was a little bit overpowered to begin with. I'm not going to be doing, you know, pyromancy or sorcery or, well, maybe miracles. We'll see. For the most part, I'm focusing on a strong melee build during this playthrough. Now we're in the depths, what I call the depths, I guess, officially. Trudging through this swampy water here, taking some damage. And I have to be honest with you guys, this is my least favorite part of the video coming up. At this point, you know, I'm just excited to get to the bonfire. There is a bonfire just down this hallway right here. At the end of the hallway, there's a door. Behind that door is a bonfire. And I see, oh, look at all the little slime blobs on the ceiling. I can just run by. I've done it 1,000 times before. Run down the hallway, do some zigzags. The slime blobs will drop, but ideally they don't land on you. Whoops. A little bit sloppy, a little bit cocky. I died. This is the third, maybe second death in this playthrough, or third death maybe. But through the magic of video editing, we are right back here. I'm not going to make you guys watch me run to this section all the way from the bonfire that I recently spawned from. It's only about 2.5 minutes or 3-minute trek, but it's like the exact same content that we just went through. So I took the liberty of just cutting that part out. We're back here, retrieve my body, recover my souls, get that 5 humanity back. That would have been a devastating loss. If I had died on the way back here, you lose all your humanity, you lose all your souls. I would have been pissed. I was raging as it was, but managed to get through it. Lit this bonfire, and then in the next video, we're going to take on the Gaping Demon, who's the boss of the depths, and we'll just go from there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Until next time, I am Hunter SC. Peace out.